If you are walking through the deserts of Texas or Mexico and look closely at the sand, you might spot a creature that looks like a tiny, angry dinosaur. It is flat, completely covered in sharp horns, and if you scare it, it will perform one of the most horrifying magic tricks in nature. It will look at you and shoot a stream of blood directly out of its eyeball. This is the Texas horned lizard. Locals often call them horny toads because of their round, flat bodies. But they are 100% lizard. I'm going to show you how they drink water without using their mouth, why they only eat venomous insects, and the bizarre physics behind their bloody defense mechanism. First, let's talk about how they survive in the scorching desert. Water is incredibly scarce, so the horned lizard evolved a way to harvest the rain using its own back. Between the scales on their back are microscopic tube-like channels. These channels utilize a physics principle called capillary action. If a few drops of morning dew form on the lizard's back, or if there is a light rain, the water doesn't roll off. Instead, the microscopic channels pull the water across the lizard's body, even uphill against gravity, channeling it directly into the corners of its mouth. It is a walking rain barrel. And they use that mouth to eat one of the most painful meals on Earth: harvester ants. Harvester ants possess a highly venomous, agonizing sting. Most animals avoid them entirely. But the horned lizard sits right next to the anthill and eats thousands of them. The inside of the lizard's mouth and throat are lined with a thick, sticky mucus that prevents the ants from stinging them as they are swallowed completely whole. But being a slow, fat lizard that sits by anthills all day makes you a prime target for predators like snakes, foxes, and coyotes. If a snake tries to eat a horned lizard, the lizard will immediately inhale massive amounts of air, puffing its body up like a spiky balloon. This forces the large, bony horns on the back of its head to lock into place. If the snake tries to swallow it, those horns will lodge in the snake's throat, forcing the snake to spit it out or suffocate. But against a coyote or a bobcat, the spikes aren't enough. So the lizard deploys its ultimate weapon: auto-hemorrhaging. When confronted by a canine or feline, the horned lizard restricts the blood flow, leaving its head. Its blood pressure skyrockets to incredibly dangerous levels. Eventually, the pressure becomes so great that the tiny blood vessels in the corners of its eyes physically rupture. The lizard can shoot a highly aimed stream of its own blood up to 4 feet through the air, directly into the predator's mouth. But it's not just the shock factor that works. Because of their diet of venomous ants, the lizard's blood contains chemicals that are extremely foul-tasting to dogs and cats. The coyote is so disgusted by the taste that it drops the lizard, shakes its head, and runs away, leaving the little armored tank to fight another day. So, the horned lizard is an absolute desert warrior. It drinks through its skin, eats venom, and weaponizes its own eyeballs. If you want to focus your eyes on more wild facts, make sure to hit that subscribe button.